So I've been getting asked this question a hell of a lot recently. How are you getting enhancement prisms whilst playing Crucible? What is the secret to that? And it is this mod right here. If you guys do not know, Ghosts have been given quite the overhaul this season with Beyond Light, and it is one of the better additions to the game as of right now. Now this is the one that you want right here, Greater Core Harvest Crucible. I got this mod I believe from a Crucible engram. I'm pretty sure it's the only way you can get it. It could be wrong though, let me know in the comment section. And as you can see in the description of the mod, Precision Final Blows in Crucible have a chance to award an Enhancement Prism. Now I can't tell you the exact drop rate or the exact chance of getting one of these prisms to drop. I think coincidentally, being a slug shotgun main, I'm probably hitting more headshots than your average player, which means I might get maybe 1 or 2 enhancement cores a game if I'm lucky. You're not going to be getting loads of these. Like, don't think you're going to be showering yourself in enhancement prisms. That's not the case. But for some perspective here, I haven't done a single nightfall or any kind of endgame PvE activity that awards enhancement prisms, and I'm currently sitting at 50. And I'm going to have a quick look on dim to check my postmaster, and I have some in my postmaster as well. So obviously this is a pretty good sign that you do get them pretty frequently. I just checked on my hunter, I have 27 enhancement prisms on my hunter, I have 13 on my warlock, and I have 3 on my titan, all in the postmaster, and then I have 50 on my character. So yeah, I am getting a lot of enhancement prisms, and I think it's a really good change. So props to Bungie for this one, because they've finally given away for your average Crucible player to earn enhancement prisms, which is really nice. It's a huge change, and you guys have been wondering, and it's probably quite easy to miss as well. Just looking at the ghost shell, you might not even have known that they made these changes, to be honest. So if you didn't know, now you know. I thought I would share this information with you since, I'm being asked so many questions about it. And I don't know if it's just me, if you've already been using the core, but it's like, I swear, if you get like a jump snipe or a jumping headshot or just some nice, like a really juicy, tasty headshot, it seems to drop a prism more. Like the fancier your shot or kill, the more chance of you getting an enhancement prism. Now obviously that's probably not the case, but it kind of feels like that, I don't know. I'll hit some nice clip and it'll be like boom, enhancement prism. There are also Crucible mods like modularity you could put on there. Crucible wins have a chance to award an upgrade module, which is pretty solid. Can't really see, any downside to putting that on. Just checking to see if there's anything else. There is also prosperity. Crucible wins have a chance to drop an additional piece of legendary gear, which isn't bad. Although I will say something that is bad is the way that they just shower you with blues at the end of Crucible matches. I really dislike that. There's also materialism. Crucible wins have a chance to award destination materials, which is pretty cool. And is there anything else? And then obviously there is the lesser core harvest. Precision weapon final blows in Crucible have a chance to award an enhancement core. But if you had to pick any one of those, it would definitely be the enhancement prism greater core harvest, because prisms are much harder to come by in the wild than something like an enhancement core. So yeah, those are the changes that they made. Now it's a really positive change, and it's good that they've given PvP players a way to earn enhancement prisms. But you tell you what's not good, Iron Banner's coming back on Tuesday with no new maps, no new armor, and no new weapons. We are being given, I believe, the armor set that came with Shadowkeep, which has already been reissued several times. We're getting a year 1 hand cannon and a year 1 scout rifle that are being reissued. We have 0 new maps. PvP basically has absolutely no new content with Beyond Light, and I'm actually having something of a interesting exchange on my Twitter page right now. Actually, if you want to see, obviously there's some discussions going on. I seen Swetsicle made a video talking about how he believes Destiny 2 isn't very viable for content creation right now, and he has a point. And one of the things I said to him in reply was that back in the day in Destiny 1, PvP carried this game when there were content droughts and when there wasn't much going on. But with the way Bungie have consistently neglected PvP over the past 2 years, that is no longer the case. So when the PvE content gets dry, well, newsflash, the PvP content was already dry. Even for myself, the content I have enjoyed the most this season has been PvE. Straight up, I'm not even lying to you, I'm not even just saying this. What I've enjoyed most has been PvE. This is one of my hot takes on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, by the way, at DFPShake. You can see here my tweet. Free to play was the worst thing that ever happened to PvP in Destiny, hands down. And I truly believe that to be the case. I think since this game went free to play and all of the Crucible activities, Iron Banner, competitive, quick play, trials, all of it is free to play. And the poor quality and the poor final product that we have received in all of these modes is reflective of the fact that, you know, Bungie don't turn a profit for you taking part in those activities. And I think it's human nature really. What are you going to work harder on? The activity or product that's going to put money in your pocket, or the one that isn't putting anything in your pocket? Obviously the PvP side of the game has suffered. I made this tweet. Now some people could say this is a misguided thing to do. I think sparking these discussions is an important thing to do, because healthy, reasonable discussions are very much needed. But yeah, you can see all of these replies. Improving PvP doesn't have to take away from PvE. I agree. This is a very interesting hot take to get behind. So yeah, there's a lot of discussions going on my Twitter account at the moment. If you guys want to get involved, feel free to. I will respond to you as long as you're respectful to me. I'll be respectful to you. That is how I do it. I've got this guy here who's yelling at me. It's never been a PvP based game. This could not be further from the truth. Destiny has always been PvP and PvE. In fact, that's what separates Destiny from other looter shooters, and it's why the game has had such longevity over the years. People who discount the importance of PvP in this game are very misguided, in my opinion. Now, you guys can agree or disagree, but that's how I feel. You can have a look at some more of my tweets. Someone's being called a dreg shooter. Apparently that's a new insult I'm kind of catching on to right now. But yeah, man, I'm just a little bit disenchanted at the moment. I streamed Destiny today for about an hour and a half. Every single lobby, everybody was teleporting. The bullets weren't registering. There was absolutely no enjoyment to be had from the, you know, the actual in-game experience. So I just stopped playing and I ended up streaming Yakuza 7 instead, and I had a ton of fun. With the way things are looking, obviously Trials was cancelled for another bug. It seems like Stasis is going to be causing an endless amount of bugs, and it's going to be affecting PvP negatively. Honestly, when it comes to PvP and bugs and stuff like that with Stasis, that's where personally I fully understand and have a lot of sympathy. When it comes to catching these bugs, you just introduce a completely new subclass into the game. Obviously there's a lot going on under the hood, and with it being a pandemic, I could imagine that testing is probably one of the things that takes the biggest hit in the development process, because obviously you want to be in the studio testing things very thoroughly, spending time to find every single bug. But when you're doing it remotely, obviously that's going to be difficult. So personally for me, I think the bugs and all that kind of thing, Trials being cancelled, it's not what's got me upset. The thing that I don't like is just the general state of PvP, and obviously my job as a PvP content creator is to make enjoyable content for you guys, but also I want to get you guys excited to play PvP, and it becomes increasingly difficult with every day that passes to do that, especially with Iron Banner. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to get anyone hyped to play Iron Banner. Like, no new maps, no new weapons, no new armor. It's just absolutely threadbare, and I believe that raising these issues is important. Makes Bungie think about it a little bit more. Even the other day I raised a point about the mercy rule being bugged. Lo and behold, this week's TWAB, it's been announced that they are fixing that mercy rule bug. If I didn't make that tweet, maybe they never would have found out about it and it would never have got fixed. So I think giving constructive criticism is always important. As long as you do it respectfully and you're not a prick about it, there shouldn't really be an issue. If there's an issue with it then that's on the receiving end problem and it's not yours. If you deliver your criticism with respect, that's all you need to do really. We all love the game. I love the game. Got a lot of love for Bungie. If it wasn't for them and this game, I wouldn't have this amazing career that I have right now, thanks to you guys. So, you know, it's all love from me. But these things need to be talked about because, you know, there are glaring issues right now. And yeah, Iron Banner, this season's looking like a wash, boys. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed finding out about the Crucible prism farm method. Although it's not really a farm, but it's just a way to get some cores. And obviously the second half of the video has been a bit of a tangent. But yeah, that's it from me, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you guys in the next one. Keep the conversation flowing, leave a like on the video, and remember, be respectful. You don't need to be a prick about sharing your opinion to people. If they disagree with you, that's fine. You don't need to be toxic about it. You know, we can discuss things like grown-ups, you know? Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. Peace.